Good morning, preschool. I have a special letter S story to read to you today. This is the last day for letter S before we move on to letter T. So this story is one about a little boy named Sam who has a lot of stories to tell. And I want you to listen because there's a lot of S words in it. And while I'm reading the story, I'm also going to be cutting out a picture. And there's going to be something at the end that we're going to see that the picture is it begins with the letter S. Okay, so here's the story. Sam always had a lot to say. That was why he could hardly wait for his turn for show and tell. At last Sally called on him and he stood up and started talking. The first thing Sam told about was how his sheepdog had chased a squirrel down the street. So now the story is telling me I need to cut from number 1 to number 2. Sam's teacher, Mrs. Sipes, said, "Thanks for sharing that story with us, Sam. Can you sit down now so Sarah can have a turn?" Sam said, "But wait, Mrs. Sipes, I have one more thing to say." And Sam told about the time he dropped his sunfish down the sink while cleaning its tank. Mrs. Sipes said, "Thanks, Sam, for sharing that with us. Can you please call on Sarah now?" Mrs. Sipes said, "It's her turn." "But wait, Mrs. Sipes, I have one more thing to say." And Sam told about the time he left his sunglasses in his pocket and they went through the washer and dryer before his sister could find them. So now I need to cut from 2 to 3 and then also from 3 all the way down to number 4. Okay. Mrs. Sipes said, "Thank you again. Now can you please sit down so we can call on Sarah? But wait, I have one more thing to tell you." And he told about the time that last year's swimsuit was under his bed and he was looking for his scissors and then he found his swimsuit. Before Mrs. Sipes could say another word, Sam said that last summer he got sick on the merry-go-round at the zoo. Okay, so now I need to cut from 4 to number 5. And I think Sam wants to keep telling stories and Mrs. Sipes keeps saying, "No, I think it is Sarah's turn now." Okay, so Mrs. Sipes said, "Sam, this is the last story you can tell." He said, "Okay, there was one time when my dad put my baby sister in the bathtub with her socks on still, and they forgot to get the bar of soap." Mrs. Sipes said, "Sam, do you know how many stories you have told us?" And he said, "Yes, my favorite number 6. Oh, that's kind of funny. Number 6. And then when you open it up, what was Miss Kathleen using? I was using scissors. Okay, so that is the end of our letter S week. And next week, after spring break, we will start our letter T. See you then. Bye.